I'm Aidan Thompson, and welcome to this week's 2-minute drill. First off, we have the Duiers Boys versus the Werewolves. Now, this game was pretty much Werewolves throughout the beginning, as you see Heston knocking down a 3 with the lucky bounce. Gino able to knock down 2 of his 26 points on Nate Kirschenbaum. It was a very close game, but towards the end, as you see Zach Tartaglia with a massive block and another great play by Sam Clifford, dunking on Tartaglia, getting him back for that. Ultimately, the Duiers boys were able to come up great in the fourth quarter, as you see Kutu and Zach Tartaglia getting some buckets. Kutu had 28 points. The Duiers boys were able to come down into the stretch and score on a big fourth quarter, as you see the block from Tartaglia and a deep 3 from Vincent Volpe, as the Duiers boys won 87-77. Next up, we have the Ozone Boys versus Bogey Kicks, as you see Pat Hogan knocking down the 3. The Ozone Boys, this game was a lot closer than it should have been, as you see David DePino with 2 of his 28 points on the night. Beautiful pass to Zach Brooks from Pat Hogan with the slam. Ozone was able to keep the game in check. Great defense played by Pat Hogan. Again, David DePino just a force in the paint, dunking on Paul McGuire. Another great play by Pat Hogan. This was his game all throughout. Ozone Boys took the victory 68-64. Next up, we have Lob City versus Sin City, as you see Carl Lee with the jam. Sin City did only have 3 people for the most of the game. As you can see, Colin Burns just dunking on Tristan Titsworth. No size in the paint for him. Another dunk by Victor Kashu. Now, Taj Eddington did do everything he could, as he dropped 3 of his 29 points right there. He tried to will his team back, but in the end, Lob City was able to just continue scoring. Another dunk from Victor. Lob City looked great at these times. Another botch pass to an oop to Colin Burns to seal another game. Another great play by Taj Eddington, but that was not enough. Colin Burns just bullying Javon Morris in the paint right there. Lob City was able to close out this game and pick up the victory, 77-52, in what did not feel like a blowout of a game. Moving on to the Rhode Island Warriors versus Only the Fam. Now, the Warriors only had 3 players this whole entire game. As you see, Mike Bartholomew knocking down a 3. It looked good for Only the Fam in the beginning, but Gian Avedizian with a nice slam. He did break the record for most points in a game with 92 right there with that beautiful pump handle slam. Again, Jaron Thomas was able to effortlessly Euro this play, but Only the Fam lacked playing defense, as you see at this play right here. They're being beat by a team with only 3 guys. The Warriors did pick up the win, 134-102. We end this week with the Halfway Crooks versus the Lincoln 18ers, as you see Jeff Winchell with the slam. Now, this game was all the Halfway Crooks. Another great play by Jeff Winchell, another 2 of his 25 points on the night. As you see, another great block. Jeff Winchell, will be mentioning his name a lot. Chris Adams hits not 1, not 2, but he even talks to the camera a little bit, but 3 straight threes. Now, the game was already over at this point, but he did score 9 straight, as you see Joey Zacco with the dunk. Another great play by Jeff Winchell, as the Crooks did win 102-55, and a great all-around play from Jeffrey Winchell. This has been Aidan Thompson with the Legacy Leagues. Build your legacy.